Are you thinking about moving to Park City, Utah? In this video, I am talking about Park City's most iconic neighborhoods. Park City, Utah is one of those destinations that is primarily known for winter sports and skiing and the winter activities that this mountain town boasts. It is an extremely accessible ski town as you are only about 35 minutes from Salt Lake City International Airport. It is truly an outdoorsman's paradise because not only are we still more affordable than Aspen and Jackson and many high-end places in Colorado that are ski areas, but we're also quite a bit more accessible to get to. Most of the ski areas in Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, they're gonna take a good chunk of time just to drive to. Whereas Park City is this charming town that's nestled in the mountains and you are literally 0 stoplights from Salt Lake City International Airport until you hit 224. All of those other places are incredibly amazing and every resort town has a different vibe and something to offer. The main draw of Park City is that we have a fantastic community and the convenience of how close we are to the airport. So let's dive into these iconic neighborhoods. First iconic neighborhood that I want to talk about is called Deercrest. This is a premier, very high-end luxury neighborhood in Deer Valley. It is gated. It sits at the top of Deer Valley. So if you are driving by the Jordanelle, kind of the Mayflower area, and you see all of these beautiful mansions, this is Deercrest. All of these homes are ski in, ski out, and you have incredibly stunning views of the Jordanelle in the wintertime. So not only do you have the best of skiing, but you also have lakeside and mountainside views. Deercrest has some of the most luxurious homes in the state of Utah. Their rival, I would say, would be the Colony. You have very large custom residences in this area. You have homes ranging from 6,000 square feet all the way up to 17,000 square feet. The next iconic neighborhood that I want to talk about is called Empire Pass. If I was going to do Deer Valley, I absolutely love Empire Pass. Now you might be thinking, Nicole, where is Empire Pass located? When you think of Deer Valley, I want you to think of Deer Valley in 3 different sections. You've got, well, actually 4. You have Lower Deer Valley, you have Upper Deer Valley, you have Empire Pass, and then you have Deercrest, which we just talked about. Empire Pass is an incredibly unique place. This is where the Montage sits. This is where their Empire One sits, the Argent sits, all these beautiful condo properties that are done by East-West Partners, as well as some older condos and townhomes that are still amazing. Empire Pass has some of the most beautiful views as you get really close to Guardsman's Pass. So you are way up in the mountains. It's absolutely incredible. And you get to skip all of the traffic from Silver Lake or Snow Park in Deer Valley, and you can literally just head to Lady Morgan and jump on the lift at the Montage. You can access some of the upper lifts of Deer Valley and skip the line, skip the headaches of trying to deal with Snow Park or Silver Lake. Empire Pass has condos, townhomes, and single-family residences such as Nakoma and Moondance. Moondance is a Talisker project, so some of these projects at Empire Pass, you can actually buy a Talisker membership and get access to the 2-hay golf course. Empire Pass has some of the best skiing in all of Utah and Deer Valley, along with some of the most beautiful views. Next iconic neighborhood that I want to dive into is what you think about when you think of Park City, Old Town. Old Town is one of probably the most iconic neighborhood of Park City because Park City is built around Old Town. This is historic Main Street. This is downtown. This is where all the shopping is, all the dining is. This is the heart and the soul of Park City. This neighborhood sits on a hillside overlooking all of downtown Main Street, and you even have some ski in, ski out access through easements. You have views of Deer Valley, you have views of Main Street. Not to mention, you're within walking distance to all the best restaurants and the shops. You have front row seats during the 4th of July every year because the 4th of July, our little Park City parade runs down all of Main Street. It's the historic district, so they do have building standards. Most of the time, a lot of these homes have now been redone. However, they do try to preserve that historic mountain charm and that historic aspect of it. So things still look like a modern mining cottage. Next most iconic neighborhood in Park City is one of my favorite neighborhoods, which is Park Meadows. Meadows is absolutely a crowd favorite. You have condos, you have townhomes, and you have beautiful single family homes. This is probably the most popular neighborhood, and its twin sister is really Thanes Canyon, which is kind of located on the other side. Park Meadows has the Park Meadows Country Club, so it has a golf course. So if you are that type of human being and you want to be part of a country club, you can be part of the Park Meadows Country Club. Extremely close to Main Street, you're extremely close to gas stations, grocery stores, you're close to hiking and biking trails, and not to mention, you're just a short drive to Park City Mountain Resort or Deer Valley. The most iconic neighborhood in Park City is actually Kimball Junction. Without Kimball Junction, we wouldn't have the whole Snyderville Basin area. Kimball Junction is where a lot more restaurants are, a lot more people work, a lot more of the locals live, and it has a lot of restaurants, gyms, hair salons, jewelry stores, and gas stations out in this area. Junction is located along Highway 224, and you have to pass through Kimball Junction to actually get into Old Town Park City. Incredibly easy access to I-80, very easy if you need to commute to Salt Lake. Next most iconic neighborhood of Park City is called Silver Springs. This is one of the most iconic neighborhoods in the Snyderville Basin area. Tons of locals live here. These homes were built in the 80s. The location is top notch. It can't get better than this because you're smack dab in the middle of Old Town, you're smack dab in the middle of Kimball Junction, you're just a hop, skip, and a jump to the Canyons Village, or if you want to go to Main Street to have a bite to eat, take your friends, family, entertain down at Main Street, you're very, very close to everything. You also are incredibly close to all the good schools that Park City has to offer. You're in the Park City School District, therefore it's a crowd favorite for people who still have kids that want to stay in the Park City School District. The next most iconic neighborhood of Park City is going to be Promontory. Promontory is one of the most favorite neighborhoods in Park City. It's located a little bit on the outskirts of town, but it doesn't really matter because of all the amenities that it boasts. It's a private gated golf community, and you get shuttled to the resorts. So when you buy into Promontory, you have the option to become a golf member or a social member. This is one of the only gated golf communities that you can actually live in where you don't have to be a member of the club. So you could live here and not be part of the golf or the social membership, but you wouldn't be able to use any of the amenities that Promontory has to offer. Promontory continues to be a crowd favorite because it's all new construction with beautiful, modern, stunning steel glass homes. The one downfall that I will say of Promontory is that it is not in the Park City School District because you are really on the other side of I-80 by the Home Depot up in the mountains. It's a huge neighborhood, and I actually made a video all about Promontory. If you'd like to know more about Promontory, make sure you check out this video. Promontory has 2 golf courses, a spa, tons of amenities, an equestrian center. It's absolutely a great place to live if you're a second homeowner or a vacation homeowner, and there are several residents that also live here year round. The next most iconic neighborhood that I'm going to talk about is Prospector. Prospector is also located in the Park City limits, which is the 84060. So when I think of Prospector, I think of it as like across from Park Meadows. It's one of the older neighborhoods in Park City. You have really easy access to Park City Hospital, really close to Treasure Mountain Middle School, McPolin Elementary School. Prospector offers a lot of commercial in this area as well, so you're close to Silver Mountain Sports. There's also restaurants in this area, gyms, hair salons, things like that. You're still really close to downtown, but you're in a neighborhood, so you get a little bit more property. Homes in this area are a little bit older, but when I think of Prospector, I definitely think of Prospector as being one of Park City's most iconic neighborhoods because it's been here forever. Prospector has something for everyone from condos to townhomes to single family residences. You have very easy access to the rail trail, lots of hiking, lots of biking, and you're just a hop, skip, and a jump away from downtown Park City. The next most iconic neighborhood in Park City is called the Airy. This happens to be one of my favorite neighborhoods, and it's honestly one of the most overlooked neighborhoods. This is kind of like a sneaky little subdivision. If you're on your way to Deer Valley, it's a quick, sharp left before you hit kind of the lower part of Main Street. And it is going to take you winding up into the mountains. It has probably the best views of all of Park City. That is why it is one of my favorite neighborhoods, because nowhere in Park City will you get views like this of Old Town and of Park City Mountain Resort. Airy is connected to April Mountain, which connects into Lower Deer Valley. Probably over 100 single family homes in this area, as well as 40 townhomes. We're literally living at the top of Park City when you are buying into the Airy. Park City is one of the most beautiful places to live. It was also rated in Time magazine's best place to visit. We're not joking around here. Life in Park City is pretty good. So whether you discovered Park City when you first came here for the Olympics, or you discovered Park City because of COVID and you decided you want to live where you vacation, Park City has something to offer for everybody. Park City is definitely more expensive than the rest of the state of Utah. Our median price for a house is going to be closer to $3 million if you want to be in town. For what you're looking for, Park City has something to offer for everybody, but please remember Park City is very expensive. So when you're buying into Park City, you're really buying into a lifestyle and the ability to enjoy the outdoors, have great restaurants, have small town charm, and the convenience of a large airport nearby. My name is Nicole Bowdle. I'm a local real estate agent in Park City, Utah. If you liked this video, please check out more videos on my channel. I have an entire library of really helpful, useful content for you, especially if you're looking to move here from out of state or relocate here. And if you wish to contact me, my information is always dropped down in the description link down below.